Hey everybody, this is Marcus. Let's talk about Shazam Fury of the Gods. I saw the movie. It was incredible. You guys will definitely love it. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Just a reminder, as usual, this is going to be a spoiler-free review, so I'm just going to talk about the synopsis of the movie, break down my opinion about it, and then I'll talk about what the future is going to be like after the DCU, because since James Gunn is going to reboot the entire DCU franchise, hopefully, fingers crossed, that Zachary, Levi, and Nasher Angel are going to reprise their roles as both Shazam and Billy Batson, because I can't think of any other actor or actors that can do the characters justice other than those two. But I'll talk about the entire future of the DCU. But first things first, I'm going to talk to you guys about the movie. The movie is definitely incredible. It takes place about 2 years from the previous film. Of course, the previous antagonist was Thaddeus Savannah. Savannah's a scientist, and he ends up being in prison. But then we have the antagonist in Fury of the Gods. They are the daughters of Atlas. So the daughters of Atlas comprise of Calypso, Hesper, and Athena. So both of those three women are played by Lucy Liu, Helen Mirren, and Rachel Zegler. So they actually did an incredible job. I definitely enjoyed the cast of Shazam myself, though. So they definitely did a really great job. And of course, the previous film was great too. And I'll definitely talk about the undertones, how it's different from the previous films like Justice League and Shazam. So I'll talk about all that too, though. But basically, they were trying to repair the wizard staff. The staff was broken by Shazam in the previous films. And so the daughters, I would say Calypso and Hesper, they didn't meet Athena just yet, though. Athena actually is one of the good daughters. And of course, Hesper has her moments as well, though, where she actually does side up with the good guys eventually. But Calypso is actually one of the most aggressive of the daughters, but I'll get into that as well, though. But basically, they met with the wizard. They forced him to actually say the incantation Shazam. Of course, Shazam with the acronym, which means Solomon, Hercules, Atlas, Zeus, Achilles, and Mercury. So that's actually the incantations, and of course the acronym for Shazam as well, though. And so after that had happened, most of their powers they were gone. So, and on top of that, by the end of the movie, Shazam and Billy Batson was the one that saved the day. And then we also have mythological creatures as well, like unicorns and different monsters. It was definitely incredible as well, though. But Shazam ends up fighting Calypso and the dragon that she was riding on. He ends up sacrificing himself, and then after being eviscerated, the Shazam League got together. They wanted to try and revive Billy if they could. And it was a very touching moment because you kind of make it seem like he actually did meet his end. But we actually have a cool cameo. Wonder Woman herself actually shows up. So we saw Princess Diana, played by Gal Gadot, of course. That was an awesome scene. And of course, they revived the wizard staff, and Billy Batson was revived. He ends up reuniting with his family, and it was actually really cool too, though. So, yeah, but then the wizard actually reunited with his staff, and then, of course, he wanted to pretty much see what the world was like. And of course, Athena actually does join the Shazam League family as well, though. So it was actually pretty cool, though. But we actually do get two end credit scenes. So the first credit scene, we actually have Amelia Harcourt and John Economist. Those characters actually came from Peacemaker. So if you guys haven't seen the Peacemaker series, check it out. It's on HBO Max. That way, you'll have a better understanding of what the end credit scene was like, especially with the first one, though. But John and Amelia, they wanted to recruit Shazam to join the Justice Society of America, which, of course, has been created, of course, in the DCU film. It's been created by Amanda Waller herself. So, task force, basically. The second end credit scene, we actually have Savannah from the previous film, still in prison. He's talking to Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime is a caterpillar who's a mad scientist, a supervillain too. And Savannah's upset because Mr. Mime hasn't figured out a way for Savannah to get out of prison just yet. So he's very livid at the moment, trying to figure out how he's going to get out to get his revenge. So, and that's the movie in itself, though. Then Mr. Mind practically ran away, which is pretty hilarious, though. But it was a great film. I definitely enjoyed it, being a comic book fan myself, especially a fan of Shazam and, of course, all the other characters in the DCU. I definitely liked it. Like I said, I'm hoping that James Gunn won't recast Shazam. There hasn't really been any word about whether if Zachary Levi is going to reprise his role as Shazam. What I definitely wanted to do, I definitely wanted Shazam and Black Adam to meet face to face, according to Superman as well, with having Superman, Black Adam, and Shazam in one room. But of course, The Rock wanted to focus on Black Adam being a standalone film without having any ties to Shazam. Although I think in the end credit scene of both Black Adam, I think if Shazam was there, it definitely would have been awesome. It was definitely awesome when we saw Superman, but as far as everything else goes, we didn't even get that at all, though. So, but if you definitely want to check out the animated series, which of course we have Superman meeting with Black Adam and Shazam, those three, it's in the animated movie as well, though. So, but again, while it's kind of a disappointment, we actually did not get a chance to see those three in one setting. It's definitely, hopefully, will leave hopes to where Zachary Levi hopefully will at least stay in James Gunn's new DCU film, hopefully, though. So, but again, like I said, if it was me running things, I definitely would have kept the formula where it was. And of course, with the two end credit scenes, we definitely would have had The Rock as Black Adam, along with Henry Cavill as Superman and Zachary Levi as Shazam. Have all those three interact with each other, especially in the end credit scenes, which makes the most sense to me, though. So, but all in all, the end credit scene for the first one was pretty good, as far as the end credit scene for the second one as well, though. So, but that's the thing, though. It's the fact that, you know, I think that if James Gunn wanted to keep it the way it was, he could have done just that, though. But I am curious to see how the future films are going to be like, too. But as far as, like, what Shazam is going to be like, that's another question entirely, though, if Zachary Levi is still going to be Shazam or not, though, because we got the other two films that are going to come out as well. We have The Flash coming out this summer, and Aquaman and The Lost Kingdom coming out around the holidays. So it's definitely going to leave room to wonder what's going to happen with these characters and how they're going to fit into the new DC universe. We know about the recasting of Superman, of course, but what's going to happen with Shazam? Shazam was a great character, definitely cool, but I definitely want to see what's going to happen with the other characters as well, though. I definitely want to see what's going to happen as far as like with the Shazam family as well, with Billy Batson's family and everything else, though, too, though. So hopefully we'll have a chance to get some answers from James Gunn eventually. I know right now the DCU is pretty much in the state to where they're still trying to figure things out, unlike Marvel, because Marvel already has their ducks in a row. They got everything already organized, especially with their franchises and their phases. So Marvel's doing a really great job with that. The DCU has a lot to catch up on, but still, there's still room for hope to where they can pretty much at least try to have some really great movies and some great storylines that'll definitely make everything that's going to line up, though. But again, I go back to this, that the end credit scenes for Black Adam definitely should have been Shazam, The Rock as Black Adam, and Henry Cavill as Superman. Having those three powerhouses in one setting, especially at the end credit scene of Black Adam, it definitely would have been epic for sure, though. So, but that's my take on it, and you guys already know how I feel. So it's like, it definitely would make the most sense to actually have those three in the powerhouses that they are. To have those three powerhouses in one setting, that would make the most sense, though. But all in all, Shazam Fury of the Gods is amazing. You guys will definitely enjoy it. And if you guys have any questions about it, just let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys' opinions are. You guys already know how I feel, though. So if I ran the entire superhero franchise, superhero films and cinemas, I definitely would give the people what they want for sure, though. So, but Yeah, but I definitely want the DCU to be as epic as Marvel too, though, because as much as I love Marvel comics myself, I definitely want DC to get their just rewards as well, though. So, but yeah, but that's my synopsis of Shazam Fury of the Gods. You guys go check it out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And for those who are new to my channel, can you do me a solid? Make sure you like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you hit that bell to enable notifications whenever I drop a video. And we're going to always keep this thing rolling, you guys. Thank y'all so much for hearing me out. Thank y'all so much for supporting my channel. Love each other, continue to do good with each other, spread love. It's one love. I love y'all. Excelsior. I'll catch y'all in the next one.